Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. If you like these vids, then please subscribe to the channel and like and share. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today.
Good morning, traders. How are you? It's Wednesday. It is the 23rd of February. And yeah, first of all, guys, as always, we're going to reflect on yesterday's trades. Yesterday was a tough day, guys. Okay, so we're going to look at the trades from yesterday and see what happened. And as always, guys, I'm going to be very transparent with you and tell you what I traded and didn't. All right, so yeah, tough day yesterday, guys. So let's have a look and see what happened. So first of all, guys, this was one of the trades I was looking at from yesterday. We had 5 in total. The first one was this was the New Zealand dollar against the Swiss franc. This is the day chart. And as you can see, guys, we were trying to short the market off of this large red bearish candle down to this blue line. And as you can see, that didn't happen. Yeah, we had a very bullish green candle form. Okay, and we've also had some interest rate decision come out of the New Zealand dollar this morning as well, and that's pushed it even higher. Okay, if these highs stay broke, okay, we will find out today. If these highs stay broke, then it's a change in structure. Okay, and I'm looking for only longs. Okay, but if price does retrace back under this high, then potentially we can look for lows again. But yeah, I wouldn't be shorting this market today, but let's look at H1 to see what happened. So if you remember, we were shorting this market, guys. Okay, so yeah, all of these red candles here, sellers were not in control. We didn't have a trade. This red candle here, sellers are not in control. Okay, and then price eventually breaks out of this grey zone and this grey zone. Okay, I did look at this red candle. Okay, this was a potential trade short, but yeah, if you see this, it's an inside candle. Okay, so this is telling me, yeah, that sellers are not in control. And as you can see, price rallied up, and we've had this interest rate news this morning. Okay, so thankfully we didn't get a trade short here because we would have been wiped out. Okay, so you can see how important it is to wait for a candlestick pattern to form. Yeah, no candlestick pattern, no entry, guys. And that saved us today on this particular trade. All right, okay, let's look at the next one. So this was the pound against the Swiss franc. So a similar story, guys, yeah. We were looking for shorts off of this candle, this very bearish candle, down to this blue line and even this blue line, okay? Yeah, that made sense, but yesterday had different ideas, and this large bullish green candle formed, okay? It didn't break this daily candle, these highs, so it'd be interesting to see what happens in this area, okay? But let's look at H1 to see exactly what happened and if we had a trade. Okay, so guys, yeah, so as you can see, price retraced up into our grey zone, and we did have this candle here, okay, and that is 100% a good bearish candlestick pattern. This tells me sellers are in control. Okay, but yeah, if we entered on this candle, we'd have to put our stop above here somewhere, and to take it back down to these lows, yeah, these lows here, we just didn't have enough risk to reward. Okay, so again, thankfully, this kept me out of the trade. Yeah, I would have had to risk too much and the reward was too little. So although we did get a very good bearish candlestick pattern, the risk to reward wasn't there. And as you can see, thankfully, I didn't take this trade as price, whizzed back up. And we would have been stopped out, but I didn't have a trade. Now we're in this position here. We've got this grey zone here. This would have been of interest, this candle here, to take this price shorter. But we will see what happens with this area today. All right, but we didn't have a trade yesterday on that pair either. Thank God, we would have got wiped out. Next one, this is the US dollar against the Swiss franc. Remember, it was all Swiss franc strength we were looking at. Again, we had a very bearish candle form, and we were trying to take it back down to these this blue line here. Again, the market had other ideas. Look at this very bullish green candle. So another similar story to the other trades. Let's look at H1 to see what actually happened. Okay, as you can see, we didn't have a trade here. We didn't have a trade here, didn't hit our grey zone. Price did hit our grey zone here, but shot back up into this grey zone. Once we got to this grey zone, I actually took this trade. We've got this rejection wick here on the green candle, okay? And then we have this red bearish candle, okay? It closed below, this grey zone, okay? So I thought we could take price back down to these lows, and it gave me enough risk to reward because I would have entered here and put my stop here, okay? But as you can see, I got stopped out pretty much straight away, guys, okay? So we'll have days like this. We will have some losses, no problem, take it on the chin. But I got stopped out of this trade, unfortunately. So not a good trade, that one. Right, next trade we looked at was the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. So again, similar scenario, very bearish candle to go short, to take back down to this blue line. Okay, the market instead whizzed up. But let's look at H1 to see what happened. All right, so price come up into our grey zone. I did look at this candle, but sellers are not in control, guys. This is not an entry candle, okay? But then we did have this candle eventually, okay? So we had this candle, okay? And we also had this, this large wick here, okay? So this large wick and this red candle told me we could take price potentially back down to these lows here, okay? I did actually take this trade, okay? So I entered on the close of this candle. My stop is above here, and I am still in this trade, okay? So we will see what happens today, all right? But the idea is to take it back down to these lows, okay? So we'll wait for that and see what happens. If we take a quick look at the day chart, because of this rejection wick here, it gives me a little bit confidence. It's come off these lows here. And price has rejected these lows. Okay, so there is, I still think this price can come back down to potentially this zone here. All right, but we will see today. I'm still in that trade. The last one was this. This was the euro against the yen, guys. Okay. So again, because of this candle here, this bearish candle that broke this low here, we were looking to take this back down to this blue line. Okay, as you can see, the market's had a slightly different idea, but let's look at H1 to see what actually happened. Okay, so price did retrace. We had this candle here, guys, but again, the risk to reward was no good. Okay, so we couldn't enter on this red candle here, although sellers are in control here, but that was not a trade. Then we had this candle form here. Okay, again a bearish candle formed in our grey zone, but because of this green candle here that was so bullish, I was reluctant to short this. Yeah, this red candle is a bullish and arguably a candlestick pattern, but because this had such upward momentum, I didn't take this trade. Okay, so I stayed out of this trade. Thank God. As you can see, I would have got taken out. Okay, price has reacted. I mean, I didn't put this grey zone in yesterday, but price has reacted. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just. Yeah, so price has reacted here. Let me just show you quickly. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so price has reacted at this zone here. Okay, this last high here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Yeah, so price, this candle has come down, reacted at these highs from over here. So it'll be interesting to see what this does today. It could still have potential to do this down to the last lows here. All right, but for us yesterday we didn't have a trade, guys. Okay, so that's a recap of yesterday's trades, which was a tough day. The markets didn't react how we wanted them to, but again, guys, we'll have days like that. Take it on the chin. There's always tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, so let's look at today's trades now, Wednesday the 23rd, and see what potential trades we have today. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's review of the trades, then please smash that like button, guys. It will help support the channel. And please subscribe, guys. That will also help support the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, so today, the 23rd of February, Wednesday, we've got two potential trade ideas. The first one is this. This is the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. As you know, we were trying to short this from yesterday as well. I know we had this green candle form yesterday, but we had this large wick here that formed, okay? And it rejected these last lows, okay? So structure is in a downtrend. It rejected this area of resistance. So I still think we can take price back down to this blue line. Okay, so we're looking to short this market. Let's look at H1 for execution. So here, guys, as you can see where it rejected the resistance level. Okay, so what we would like to see is price retrace into this grey zone. Okay, then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Okay, and then first of all, we can take price back down to these lows here. This is our first target. And our second target, we can leave 20% of the trade on and take it back down to that blue daily line that I just showed you. All right, so yeah, we're looking to short this pair. The next trade idea is this. This is the pound against the Canadian dollar. So seeing a little Canadian dollar weakness, all right? So let me show you the weekly chart first of all, guys. This gives me extra confidence to take this trade, okay? So as you can see, we had this weekly candle form here last week, okay? And as you can see, it broke these highs here, okay? So price broke. So I think on the weekly chart, this pair definitely has room to the upside. Okay. Now let's look at the daily chart. Okay. Yeah. So we've had this huge rejection wick. We've got this kind of area of support here. Okay. And this large wick rejected that area to the upside. Okay. So this tells me, yeah, we can move this trade higher. First of all, up to this blue line, and then even potentially this blue line, yeah, at 7,500, this psychological level. All right, so yeah, we're looking to long this market, guys. Let's look at H1 for execution. Yeah, a little bit untidy, guys, because it had such a whipsaw. It whipsawed down here. So yeah, it whipsawed down here and then shot back up. Okay, so it's made it a slightly messy chart, but we've got two grey zones as a result. So price could first of all retrace into this grey zone. Then we want to see a bullish candlestick pattern, and we can take price back up to these highs here. Okay, if it doesn't react at that zone, price could potentially come all the way down to this grey zone. But again, we want to see a bullish candlestick pattern form. We can take it back up to these highs here and then leave. This is always our first target, and then we can close 80% of the trade and leave 20% to run up to one of our blue lines, the higher time frame targets. Okay, guys, so yeah, they're the two trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news. Before I start the news, guys, if you're enjoying this morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button, and then you'll receive it every single day. All right, and it will help support the channel as well. All right, guys, so the news for today: Japan is on holiday. It is the Emperor's birthday, so enjoy your holiday, Japan. And as you can see, we had some important, very important news coming out of New Zealand overnight. It was the interest rate decision, and I showed you that movement on the charts that really pushed the New Zealand dollar upwards. Okay, so yeah, that was some important news coming out there, but that's been and gone, guys. Okay, other than that, we're looking at two pieces of news today that are of importance. First of all, at 9:30 GMT, coming out of the UK, we have a 3-star rating, and it's the inflation report hearings, guys. There's a lot of focus on inflation, so this could be very important, okay? So this could move any pound pair that you might be in, so please be aware of that. And the other piece of news that we're interested in today is 10 o'clock. Coming out of the euro, we have a 3-star rating, and we have some CPI data. This is also looking at inflation. Okay, so again, a lot of focus on inflation, so that could really move the any euro pair that you're in. All right, guys, so other than that, as you can see, no other 3-star ratings that we're interested in. Guys, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. Please subscribe, like, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. Have a stupendous day trading, and I will catch up with you tomorrow.